Okay. Switch accounts. I should do this before I start streaming. That would probably be better. Alright, let's see. Give a few seconds to see if anybody joins. Where's my current videos? There it is. Cool. I'm streaming a little bit earlier than usual, which, I mean, it's still pretty late, but... hey! What? Celsius 10. I thought I said Celsius 10. Oh! What's good? Okay, I got 3 people right off the bat. That's cool. I have a new headset, so... if it's too loud, too quiet, let me know. My old headset basically fell apart, so... yeah, I decided to start it earlier this time, just because, like, I feel like maybe I can get more viewers, and I just need to start it earlier, because I've been on way too late the last couple times I've done it. Let's see. Let me go into the game and start playing with the music and stuff. So, okay, talking, blah, blah, blah. How's my voice sound compared to the game? Is it good? Is it too loud? Is it too quiet? Once I figure that out, then I can start. Just want to make sure it's good. Give you guys a second to comment. Alright, cool. Wait, actually, I can just watch myself on my phone right here. I have it right here, but whatever. If you said it's good, then I believe you. Okay. Game is a tiny bit loud? Okay. I know how to fix that. Alright. How about now? Is it better? Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 2 for 6. Blah 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 blah. Stupid. Oh, okay, he still goes through the walls. Alright, cool. Why are you going through the wall, dude? Stop it. Stop. It's a solid wall. Okay, so. Oh yeah, I forgot to get rid of this. Okay, so I guess I'll start with showing any new stuff since the last stream. I started working on a wall jump. It's not anywhere near being done, or it's still pretty, like, if you're not lined up properly, then he'll just fly off the wall eventually because the angle's not. But yeah, there's no like animations for it or anything. But I have a wall jump in. I'm not sure if I want to keep it, but I figure I you know, might as well just add to his moveset. Even if I only use it for like 2D areas or whatever. That's actually a good idea. That could be like a 2D only move. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But yeah, as far as the level itself, I haven't done anything else. I haven't really built it. I still have to decorate it and fill it up with a couple more things like in this section. But yeah, eventually I'll get to it. I've kind of lost the motivation to finish it right now. But I did make, I mean, there's the title screen. That's the same as last time. But I did do this. I'm quite proud of it. I did this in a day, which I'm shocked that I was actually able to do it this quick. Hopefully you can hear it well. I'm bobbing my head, but you can't see it. This song is a banger, I swear. Yeah, I mean, that's something that you guys don't know about me because I haven't really done too much, but I I feel like I'm somewhat musically inclined. But yeah, you know, I mean, I'm shocked that I was able to throw it together that fast. Figured, if nobody else has made the music I need, then I'll just make it myself, I guess. I don't know. I'm planning on. I I really want to try to make a. Let's see. I really want to do a 3D Hydro City zone, and I just made the music for that, in case I do it. So I just put it on the menu. It's not even. I didn't even make it yet. It doesn't exist, but I want to try it. I'm just not sure when to start because I'm not done like building the character yet, so I don't really know. Finally made it to a stream. I don't have PS4, but I'm interested in this project due to the amount of polish. Hey man, thanks. If that's one thing that um I feel like that if I had to offer a skill, I think making games feel polished is probably that's probably it. I I I would say, but yeah. Um, honk. I didn't know what to put. It's temporary. All right. Well, let's see. You know what? You know what? Okay. Should I should I save the character as a separate element now, or should I wait? I could wait. I could just remix this and start start making. Yeah. You know what? I might as well, because then um, whenever I do make whenever I do save the character as a separate element, I can just plop him in the stage, right? If I make okay, hold on. If I do a remix of this stage and then I save it and then I take the character and make it a separate element, does that mean that he exists in the other stage too? I don't know. I kind of don't want to find out. I don't want to break something. Making assets for a 3D Studiopolis. That's cool. No, Studiopolis. That's a good idea. That'd be a pretty cool stage. Um, oh yeah, okay. You know what? Let's have a little fun. Let me group all this crap together. Oh, wait a minute. Is this included in there? No, okay. Yeah, 3D Studiopolis sounds pretty cool. I'm gonna try to make some of the assets for Hydro City. Some people say Hydrocity. It's Hydro City, dude. It's a water town. It's Hydro City. But there's no space. Nope, I don't care. Don't care. I didn't care. Okay, wait, hold on. Five. There's one more item. That's this one. Oh, what? Get out of here. Okay, group these. Select everything except that. And goodbye. It's a remix. Don't worry. Right? Check it. Okay. Make sure. Hope the project has a steady tempo, making fast pace open. Yeah. Fast paced multipath open courses takes a while. Yeah. I mean that's kind of what the stage that I just deleted. That's kind of how that stage is laid out too. I'm not gonna do I'm not gonna just like completely remake it in 3D. Like I wanted to have like an original, layout, but take elements from the original stage, like the water slides and the water spouts and the underwater sections, that stuff like that. So I'm gonna start. You know what? What up, Rich? What did I miss? Oh, you missed my music I made. I'm gonna have to go back and play it again. Actually, no. I'll just put it in the stage. So this is all. This is totally from scratch. I played it before. Uh, I am going to start messing. I'm gonna start messing around with making a Hydro City Zone 3D level. To answer your question, the boys are back. I gotta come up with a name for you guys. Let's see. I'm building a solid viewer base here. Alright. So, I don't even know how, like... Alright, you know what? I'm gonna pull up a picture of all the sprites in the stage and see if I can start sculpting something in 3D. I just want to make a wall and just place it around a bunch of times and just try to get the lighting correct. You try to do fast parkour in Minecraft. Around 8 months of works for 5 to 10 minutes of gameplay. 8 months. I don't even know what fast parkour... I haven't played Minecraft since like 2014. 2015. I lied. Or I've played it occasionally, but not what is that noise? Oh, okay. I thought that was my phone. All right. Well, for the people that missed, I'll play the music.
Let's go. Well, better get going.
Oh, shut up, Sonic.
Anytime.
Hey, my boy! See, I started earlier, so you can watch now. That's my friend. That's my friend Joe. My IRL friend Joe. I'm not gonna use her last name, of course, because then people will be like, "Ooh, dox you," or whatever.
Well,
This is what I've been doing with my time. That's what I said. It's a banger. I literally said that like till like 5 minutes ago when I played it the first time. All from scratch, baby. Well, the song isn't from scratch. It's a remake of a Sonic stage, obviously, but it's very nice. Let's see. So, is it still? Wait, is it? Okay, never mind. All right. I guess I'll start with the brick wall. I want it to be one sculpt. Thanks, man. What am I doing? Maybe somebody already has a brick wall that I could start with instead of having to make my own. You can barely hear the music, but it sounds awesome. Sonic and Knuckles when in the undergrounds. It's Hydro City Zone, man. You don't know what Hydro City Zone is? You call yourself a Sonic fan? My God. Oh, this could work. Are these a bunch of copies of this? Oh no! Okay, good. It's one sculpt. That's perfect, and it actually looks pretty nice. It's awfully thin though. Face the sun, please. What? Oh, it's not even straight. Oh man, when people make sculpts, you gotta make it so that it's lined up with the grid. Because this is it lined up with the grid. Because when they sculpted it, they weren't lined up. So now it's like everything's. How do they do this anyway? Oh god, that's a lot of things. HH. I'm releasing my own Sonic games too. Rich, you like free to try it out. I believe it's the closest thing to Unleashed on Dreams. You can boost. Did you take my character? If it's original, then heck yeah. I mean, I'll still check it out anyway. Let's see. So this is bad. This is not good. I want it to be straight. It looks really nice, but that's not good. Alright, well, how about this? No. maybe. I want to just start with a brick wall that I can just spray paint to be something. I did. Yeah, well, I mean, that's fine. It's good. I like, I want to see people actually use it and, you know, actually try to make something with it. Because, like, almost every remix that I see of that thing is just, like, people will just remix it and then save it under their name without changing anything. And it's like, alright, well, that's kind of dumb. I want to see them try to actually make a game with it. So, like, good for you for actually doing that. That's what I wanted to see. I I want to do like a mini series on this channel where I go through and I play, you know, the games that people make using our stuff, but nobody's made anything yet, or at least nobody's made any like full games with it. It's just been like tiny little piece of a stage or whatever. So that's cool that you're doing that. Hola chicos. Hola Miguel. Let's see. All right, so spray paint. It's a kind of a brownish color. I got the pictures of the sprites on my phone, so I'm gonna be looking at them. Yeah, it's about the same color. These, I mean, how much thermo does this take up, first of all? I have to figure that out. Yeah. The character alone is like 30%, because there's so much stuff. I could probably, once this is done and we get rid of moves that we're not using, then it'll probably be a little cheaper, but if I can make a bunch of copies, how much thermo is that? Okay, good. I figured it would be low because it's only one sculpture, so that's... How much time did it take you to get used to stuff like Logic? I've been legit doing early access. All I've been legit doing since early access was sculpting. Uh, I don't know. Well, let's see. It took me... Oh, you have to leave? Okay. Uh, see ya, Solar. Um, Logic. How long did it take me to get used to it? How did you make the skybox for Sonic Evolution? Is it just one big painting? Alright, well, the Logic, took me probably, I don't know. I mean, now I'm a lot better at it than I was, like, when I first started, obviously, but it probably took me, like, a few months just to, like, learn everything, because I would get really good at, like, one thing, and then like, I would never touch, like, I, I, I never even used, like, the splitter, because I would look at it and I'm like, oh god, that's like splitting wires, that's complicated, like, what the heck is that? But then I used it, and I was like, oh, that's it? Like, that's actually really useful. And then, I don't know, you just use things enough, and you get to know what they do, and it's like, okay, it's not as hard as I thought it was. And then how'd you make the skybox for Sonic Evolution? That okay, so that one it's a white, like, you take the skybox thing and you make it completely white, like all the way, except not totally white, but like kind of blue, like a very like slight amount of blue color, and then I just put one fleck of paint down that was like a light blue circle, and I made it glow a little bit, and you just blow it up to as big as possible and just place it there. The only bad thing about that is if you want to have if you want to have a sun in the sky, then it kind of blocks the sun. You can't see it. So that's the only bad thing. But it's definitely useful for making more like realistic lighting, because if you just use the blue sky, then that makes all the shadows look blue, and it's like it's like really it just looks off. So for like sunny, outdoor levels, that's a good idea. All right. So what color is that? It's like a light blue kind of purplish color. Do I have one of those? I'm trying to make the bricks. I mean, this doesn't it's not the best looking thing, but I can Is this the thing I just used? Oh, wait. What? It wasn't lined up. Oh, yep. Okay, never mind. Alright. Real brick wall. This looks pretty good too, actually. But it might be... And it's not lined up to the grid. No, wait, nope, just kidding. That looks pretty good too. How's the thermo on these? All you really need is just one, just a couple of assets. I mean, I made I made the Green Hill looking stage with probably only like... You guys really saved the game by releasing that Sonic, so I want to thank you. Save the game. What, Dreams? Like, the whole game of Dreams? I mean, that's pretty crazy to think about. If it's, if that were true, like, I don't think it's, I mean, it's probably a bunch of other things too besides mine. It's probably like the Fallout remake and like pretty much any remake that's good that the company doesn't strike down. I'm so glad that Sega is like cool with that, you know. They're so like pro, they're just extremely, you know, pro fan, I guess. And they're not like Nintendo. It just strikes it down for some reason. Okay, so this is good too. So I'm gonna go with this. This one looks a little bit better than this one. It's more flat. Go back to the... Where was the original color that I had saved? Was it this one? This one was perfect. Oh yeah, another thing. What's the looseness? Good, it's 0. Anytime you make a asset, um, this bugs the crap out of me whenever I search for assets, because so many people don't use the reduced detail tool, so they make something like this, but it takes up a ton of thermo, but then they're like, oh, I can make it look less detailed by doing this, by turning up the looseness or whatever. It looks the same, but that doesn't do anything. That doesn't do anything for the thermometer. So you have to just, if you turn the looseness down all the way and then reduce the detail, it makes it look almost the same, and you actually save. You save thermo that way. So it's a much better thing to do. Oh, my friend Brian went on, so he might be inviting me to a party chat. If you want, I could try the technique I use for boosting against springs, etc. Boosting against springs. Ah, interesting. What's up, Paudio? I swear, one of these days you guys are gonna come in with a weird name, and I'm gonna say it out loud and be like, "Damn it!" All right, I gotta spray paint this. I've been, I'm, I'm, I'm I'm so bad at talking and making things at the same time. Ah, crap. Make it bigger. So what's the pattern here? So there's just a couple, and then okay. So there's a green and there's a blue. So there's a couple that are green and blue or whatever. Are they all like the same? Okay, yeah, they're the same. This is nice, just having something to go off of. It makes it much faster. Let me just do like 3 of these. I don't know where that one ends. Here? Eh, whatever. These are probably going to be in the distance anyway. You probably won't even be able to see them. Let me do a couple more, I guess. All it takes is just a few assets to make a whole stage. You don't need that much. If you, your graphics thermal will be saved tremendously just by reusing the same assets. Actually, what I could do, what I see people do, which I love when they do this, is when they'll make like a background asset, and then it's one sculpture, but it's it's got two different sides to it, so you could use either side. And it's like you can just make copies of the same one. That's very clever. I never even really thought of that. Do a couple more over here, I guess. Dang it. Fancy live streaming. Yes. You do like one more over here. So on the other side, I could do a different pattern of colors and kind of mix it up. Is this boring? Am I boring people? I mean, I would like to, I would like to just make more and talk less, but I mean, it is kind of tedious. Okay, so what's the other color? The other color is like a greenish. It's green. It's like a blue. It's like a blue. What color is that? No, it's green. A bluish green color. It's not. It's not like. It's. It's not that dark. Yeah, I need to make like a blue green. I don't know how to use the color mixer. How the heck do you do that? Oh, okay. That's not. It's not bad. Small trick. You can realign the grid. I know. You can realign the grid by doing. Oh, I wonder if that'll fix it. Save color. Boom. Alright, so what's the pattern of these? They're just randomly placed around. There's really there's no pattern here at all. So I'll just pick some random bricks. I'm glad that this is pre-made. So I wouldn't have to do it myself. Saves a lot of time. That's another thing. Like, because it it took us so long, like months, to like build the actual Sonic character with all the logic, and now that it's pretty much done, with the exception of like the changes that I made to it myself for this new game, it makes the development of it so much faster and more fun because now you're not focused so much on like just bug testing and trying to get things to work. Now you can just be like, all right, it works. I'm just gonna make stages now. It's a lot more fun that way. How does okay this it? I feel like I don't want to have to spray. What if I just do this? What if I make it brighter, like a brighter orange color? Would that? How does that look compared to what it was? I feel like it's a little too dark. Oh no, wait a minute. Once I turn the sun up, I haven't made one yet. What's your Dreams PSN name? Okay. Oh, you guys have a little conversation. Let's see. So I need a sun and sky. The lighting is going to be difficult in this stage because it's underground, and I want to kind of mimic like the like light blue, the like Carolina blue and like purple colors. That can just be done with like color grading, but okay, so that looks better because the sun was too dark. But yeah, I would also like to announce that I am officially done with college. I just finished my last class. It was the easiest class of all time because it was marketing. So now I can just focus on this for a while. Are you going to a lost? Are you going for a Lost World aesthetic with Evolution? No, not really. Just a less realistic, you know, more more unleashed and less adventure. Good job. Thank you. Uh, congrats. Thank you very much. Thank you. It only took me freaking 4 years to get a 2 year. I transferred in, but then it took me like an extra year to get the credits back that didn't transfer. So I got my bachelor's degree in computer science. It was awful, but I did it. Not officially yet, but close. For game development, that was my concentration. So I do have some experience with programming, as much as I don't like it. I, I've got some experience with programming and logic stuff. It's funny because I took logic and algorithms, which is literally a class that is all about stuff that's in this game. It's like the same stuff that's in this game, and gates, or gates, not gates. And at the time, I didn't know what I was doing. I was so confused. But now, like, if I see, I got a D in that class. If I took it again, I'd probably get an A because I've just been playing Dreams so much, and now I understand fully like what all this stuff does. Okay, not fully, but mostly. But yeah, I feel like I would do so much better the second time. But anyway, that's done. So wait, what color did I make the sky here? Just full on white, huh? It's gonna be different. Dreams is the only game that affected. I have it. Man, the comments, the freaking column that the comments show up in is so skinny. It cuts off words and everything. I have this surge, which ironically got shut down because of a power surge. Didn't lose my dead. Whoa. Okay, there's a lot of unnecessary. All right, you know what? I can actually get rid of these. Probably saves the graphics thermo on this a lot. You can just oh, just pop these out because I don't need these. This makes it extra complex and everything. I could do this later, but I'll probably forget to because you're not going to see the bottom of it, so it doesn't matter. I'm getting very good at conserving like resources or whatever. My God, get out of here. Get out. Ding ding. Watch the live stream, but you. But I know, Brian. I do that all the time. I just actually don't have it. I don't have it open now because I'm looking at my phone at the sprites that I'm trying to copy in 3D. All right, whatever. I'll do that later. Yo, Rich, any advice how game design classes are? Um, they're well. It depends on your professor, obviously. I've had my my intro class. I think honestly, my intro class was more difficult than my advanced class, just because of my professor. We did like well in the intro class we used a program called Game Maker 2, which pretty much only lets you make like 2D games, so they're not as complex. And then in advanced game design we used Unity, which was you know it was more difficult, but it was a lot like you had a lot more freedom with Unity instead. This okay. This might actually. Oh, and there's like other brick wall things that have like a pattern on them. Okay. Well, that's easy. I can probably sculpt that right now. That's not too hard. If there's one thing I need to get better at is sculpting characters and like faces and stuff. But yeah, going back to the game design, it's not. I don't know. It depends on your professor, and it depends on the people you get matched with. If if you're in a group. Um, I had almost all the games, almost no, every game that I made, ironically, uh, did not end up working because somebody in the group didn't do their job, and it was usually always the guy that was the programmer didn't do their job. I was the guy that was like the sound and art and like the like level design guy, which is kind of like what I'm doing here. So I did my job, but there was one guy that didn't that he like didn't tell us that he was working the night before. We were trying to get the game all finished, and then he wasn't there all night. And then at like 6 a.m. the next day, he texts us and he's like, "Sorry, I was at work." And we're like, "Dude, what the, you know, what for? What game is this level gonna be? This is Sonic. This is the new game, and it's gonna be a 3D version of Hydro City Zone from Sonic 3." And then my in my advanced game design class, the guy that was supposed to do the AI for it was a prison break game that you had to like sneak out of a prison, and there were like keys you had to find, and there were like prison guards, and you had to sneak around and stuff. The prison guards didn't do anything; they just stood there. Half of them were sticking through the floor. You could see their legs from the their legs were sticking through the ceiling. So that didn't work out either, but it looked really good. And my last game, again, we just made a bunch of assets, and it was supposed to be like a retro 2D game. And again, that didn't work out. So yeah, I've had a lot more success making games with Dreams than I have with with anything else. No, okay, so this is literally going to be Hydro City Zone from Sonic 3, but it's in 3D. I'm not gonna do a complete copy job, but I'm gonna it's gonna be heavily it's gonna have an original layout, but it's basically Hydro City Zone. I'm hoping that I can get away with that and not have anyone be like, "Oh, it's copyright. It's because it's from a game. It's like from the actual game or whatever." But I think it'd be pretty cool. Yes, it'll be a water stage, but I don't want to. I'm not gonna make it too I infuriating. Okay, so what does the what do these little things look like? What is that? I don't even know what the heck is that? I don't even know how to describe that to somebody. Okay, so it's just like there's like pyramids or like cones or whatever. What the heck is that? I'm trying to copy the thing. This is probably the only. I'm hoping this is some of the only sculpting that I'll have to do. Where did the shape go? There it is. That should be good. Rule number one: if you can keep it all in one sculpt, do it because it saves resources, saves memory. Okay, so there's one. Keep everything lined up too. Is that lined up? Like I can't even tell. Yeah, it should be. Okay, boom, boom, and then it's not perfect, but I mean you're not really gonna see it, so. Oh no, whoops. Hello, hello. Oh crap. Underwater controls usually suck, but the I like water stages is when you can run, run the water, run on the water. Oh yeah, you know what? That might actually be a good. I mean, it's not gonna work for this game. I don't think there's really. Actually, no, I could do that. I could put things in that you can that make you go fast enough that it works. Because right now there's nothing you can do with the new boost that I have. There's nothing you can do to actually run on the water. Let me just make this a little bigger. Let's make this bigger. F you making? I'm making it's a thing from the game. It's a thingy. It's a thing. I'll send you a picture. Duh. Jay Coney's my IRL friend. We've known each other since sixth grade. Let's see. Do 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 do. Okay, so like that looks. Oh, wait a second. Hold the phone. Why does this one look? Yep. Mm-hmm. There we go. Yep, there it is. So, bada bing, bada boom. And you take one of these. Take this bad boy. And you do one of these. What? Do one of these. Oh, give me a square. Oh my God. Square. Boom. Take another one. Go in. Do one of the. Where's the color? What color did I use? This one? I believe so, yes. So, bada bing. Wait, what? Each one of those is a different... Yeah, what sense does that make? It's the same shape, it's just a different color. What do you think? What? Garbage. Reduce the detail. Boom. Alright. So that's that. There's no purple blocks, are there? No, okay. So, I also need one of these. Let me get the music playing so we get a little atmosphere.
Come on!
Spray painting a sculpture makes it count as a new one. Interesting, okay. Everybody thinks I'm making Labyrinth Zone. No. The music will tell you what it is. Make these bigger so I can see them all the time. Bum. Okay. I have an idea for the underwater stage. You should make Sonic a brand new pair of shoes he finds underwater that increases his speed. Huh. Flippers. So we can give him a pair of flippers. You know what? That's not a bad idea. I have to put that on my list for possible things. Alright. Enough playing around here. Let's actually build something now. Is that lined up? Yep. Okay, so, well, in my game, he's not completely slowed down. I mean, you can still go pretty fast. You can still boost underwater, or do the spin dash, the boost dash underwater. So you can still go quick, kind of. But, it's not, actually, you know what? I can do one of these. You can make this one thing look like a bunch of different unique things just by flipping it and... now it's not lined up properly. Whatever. Alright. The wall just got 10 feet taller. Is this 10 feet? It's probably more than 10 feet. Okay, so we got ourselves a big wall.
Ready anytime.
Oh, are you? Are you? Are you, Sonic? Are you ready? You look like garbage up close.
Well, better get going.
Shut up. God. Alright, so I'm literally just gonna take this and just place these around everywhere. Just to give the illusion of it being somewhat of a level with some assets. Mess with the lighting. So this is too bright, obviously.
Get going.
So this is the tough part.
Anytime now.
Shut up. Why did I put that in? It just annoys me. Why did I make him do that? Oh, that's why. Okay. The fog range was too low. That's better. Alright. Fog range always has to be max. If it's not max, what are you doing with your life? Let's see.
Well, better get going.
Shut your mouth. Shut up. Oh god. What did I do? He's broken.
Here we go.
Alright, good. Okay, so getting the lighting right. That's the tough part. Because Hydro City Zone it's indoors and it's underground, but it's also like bright and vibrant, so I don't know how that's gonna work.
Better get going.
You shut your face. I'm gonna go far away from you so I can't hear you. Alright. Let me open
Time now.
this up. Where'd I put it? There it is. Okay, so the problem with how Dreams handles lighting is if you make a totally dark screen or not screen background, then the shadows are completely black. There's no light coming in from anywhere but the sunlight hitting stuff. So that's not good. So I'll probably put it at like 5. So this is tough to like get the lighting to be correct. I don't want to do, not casting any shadows because then that just looks weird. So that's not good, but I want the sun to be maximum size. You lost the game. Shut up, Brian. You can't even let me live stream in peace. You gotta come in and say you lost the game. Freaking you lost the game. Oh, look at me, I'm Brian. I come into my friend's live stream and say you lost the game. How many times have I said that to you in my entire life? 3 times? You say it to me every other week. You say it just you wait. You wait just long enough so that I forget every time. Then you come in and you're like, you lost the game. I'm like, mother. Anyway, back to making games. They were in the level with the pyramid. Dude, I'm literally making Hydro City Zone. I don't know how many times I've said that. Calm down, this is only game. I know. I'm just being... Let's see. Alright. So, here's the problem, right? Like... Well, first of all, no one even really knows what the top of the level looks like because no one's ever seen the top. So, like, what's the deal with that? Let me just put, like, an arch in here. Arch. Looks like crap. Just kidding. Looks really good. The lighting system is, like, from that level. I don't know what you guys are saying. Oh, okay, this is perfect. Perfect. It's probably a little too detailed. But that can easily be fixed. Boom. Okay, so I'm gonna put some arches down, see? Just give it a little more. This is nowhere even close to what it's gonna look like. I'm literally just spitballing right now. You know what? Let's make them huge. Just make them really big. Put them in the back somewhere. Aquarium. What are you talking about? What are you guys talking about? God. Is that the same size? Now it is. Okay, so boom. So we got some stuff. You know what? Let's do one of these. I'll show you guys how the underwater thing works. It's actually very simple. Make a trigger zone. Make it whatever size you want. However big you want your underwater thing to be. Brian's probably cracking up. Or he was cracking up. Scumbag. No, I'm just kidding. So you do that, and then I have a thing built in that should be actually I've got 2 things. Oh yeah, that's right. Well, okay. Well, no, I have to do both, otherwise it won't work properly. I had to do 2 separate zones, one for the camera, one for the player. Camera. Okay, so I've got wireless things set up. So underwater cam. And underwater player. So bada bing, bada boom. And then when you're in here, it should... Yep. That's cool. Won't adding the lighting mechanics slow down Sonic's gameplay if he's stumbling around in the dark? Oh, no. It's not going to be dark. I just want it to look like Hydro City Zone lighting. But just the fact that it's indoors is tougher because it's like, okay, there's no actual sunlight. I think for this, I might even just go with... Because if you make realistic looking water, that really slows down the game. I don't want the game to be super slow, so I'm just going to use, for now, I'm just going to use a text box to show where the... Yeah, I mean, it was bright. I just don't... Well, actually, it might be a lot more simple than I'm thinking. Usually, that's how it goes. I'll think about something, and I'm like, oh man, that's going to be really difficult, and then I'll start doing it, and I'm like, oh, okay, it's not that bad. Let's see. So I'm just going to make some water with a text box. Let's just do like, get rid of that, get rid of this. Have to put some space in there so it shows up in scene. Make the gadget bigger. Underwater particles look pretty damn nice. I know it. Well, that was not me. That was somebody else. I'll give them credit. I did not make that. Oh, just... Ugh. Now this looks like crap, I know, but it's, Okay, that looks a little better, actually. What? Now, bad thing is it's not going to move. Of course, it... Actually, I could make it go up and down. Just put a keyframe on it and just make it go up a little bit and then up and down, so it'll move, but it won't. It's not gonna have waves or anything, but it'll do the job. The splash is really nice too. That somebody made that and I put it in. Is that at like the same level? Just about. So yeah, I mean he goes slower, but also, good night, Jofus. Let's see. So you will be able to increase your speed overall. Would be a painting better. So well, yes, it would be, but the problem is that it slows down the frame rate by like a lot. So I want to avoid that because Sonic games are supposed to be smooth, and it just feels a lot better to have it run at 60 frames a second, or like closer to it or whatever. So I've got one sensor for the camera and one for the player himself. But so yeah, so the bad thing about the text box is that there's no shadows or anything. You can't really tell when you're like in it. But slow frame rate sounds pretty bad. Well, yeah, it's not like a game breaker, but actually, you know what? I can just show you. I don't remember what the exact one is called. I think it's this one. Yeah. All right. It's this one. So where's the zone? It's probably like it's up higher. What is it, like here? Just about. Oh, it's got a shadow and everything. I remember I took that out. Get rid of that and get rid of one of those because they don't. Yeah. So you can't tell now because there's literally nothing in the stage, but once I start filling the stage up with stuff, then it makes the game slow down a lot. But it does look better. Like it actually waves and stuff. Oh yeah, the sun right now is huge. I have to. I like the way that when the sun is at like the maximum size, like 45 degrees, I like how it looks when it's hitting stuff that's not, that's not like the really bad thing is that, you know, you can see this giant sun in the reflection of the water. Slow FPS. Now, if this came out for PS5, wouldn't have to worry about that anymore. So that's what I'm hoping. You have too many enemies on screen. No, no, no. Actually, the primary cause of a frame rate drop is like having too many. Actually, you know what? I can show you right now. Let's see if this will work. It's by having too many like in terms of this game. If you have like way too much like tall grass in the scene, then that makes the frame rate tank because it has to like load all the grass, I guess, and I don't know. But yeah, so like if I bring the impasto all the way up and then do this and then just like make this big and like place a bunch of it around, then the frame rate goes down pretty quick. He's gonna be inside of it. Yep. That was stupid of me. Oh no, never mind. You can't. Okay, well, you can't see it here, but like if you fill up an entire stage with like tall grass, it it tanks it, and the more paintings you have too, that tanks it because paintings are transparent in this game, so that means that everything behind the paintings still has to be loaded in. Um, but like sculptures are solid and they can't be transparent, so that means that everything behind them doesn't have to be loaded in. So like if you can, or like you know wherever you can, I would use a sculpture instead of a painting because then it, it things can be things behind the sculptures can be they're not loaded in right away, so that saves on the performance and the frame rate of the game. This actually doesn't look that bad. This is probably um oh yeah, okay. So I was going to mess with the lighting with the graded effects. So the stage, from what I understand, especially when you're underwater, it makes the lighting makes the shadows kind of go like purple. So oh yeah, Brian, if you're still watching, I'll probably end the stream like maybe midnight so we can play something. Okay, so this is a different gradient effects thing. So this turns on only when you're underwater. Does it go on when I'm in play mode? Does it actually go? Oh yeah, it does. I think it does. Yep. Okay, so if I want to try to mimic the shadows in this, might actually do it right here. Make everything look a little bit more purple. You know what? Let me try this too. I love messing around with all the visual and sound stuff. That's like my favorite part. Let me change the reverb to D. So, okay, that sounds more like you're underwater. It's cool. Alright, well, okay, so this, but, I don't know. I could always use a text box and just make the background like pitch black because I feel like that's kind of how it is in the original game. Oh yeah, okay. I've got background pictures right here. It's like black and like purple. Oh, there's windows. Interesting. So it's not totally underground. There's windows and stuff. Huh. Well, that's something. You're doing God's work, my friend, even attempting to do this much. I do it out of love for the game. That's why. And also, I just like to make games. I like making video games, especially Sonic games. I feel like if Sonic Team can't make a good game, I'll just do it myself. Dang it. Obviously not. Obviously kidding, because they have a whole team and I'm just one guy. But it is fun. It's fun. I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna save this as a different thing. Continue to mess around with it more. Oh, I have to make the air bubbles. Huh. Oh, shut up. I'm losing viewers. It's been halved. Well, okay. Well, actually, air bubble. How do you make bubbles? Besides doing like a text box or something. How would you do that? Have a 2D text box that just faces the screen? Just faces the camera direction every time? I mean, that's the easy way to do it. That's actually, yeah. I mean, that shouldn't be too difficult to do. I could literally, it would literally just be like, how would you make it? How would you sculpt it though? That's the problem. Let me just see if somebody else already made it. That's the first thing I do whenever I make something. I'm just like, all right, I'm just gonna see if anyone else has it first. Eh. Something. Do they move? Whoa. How far are you gonna go? You gonna keep going? Just gonna go forever? Do you have any original level designs? I'm not trying to insult you because I've been trying to think of little Sonic ideas. I've got a couple in mind. Well, I mean, like original. I mean, a snow level and a desert level, but they're gonna, be named. They're gonna have original names and stuff. I do want to do something that's like. I want to try something that's never been done before. Definitely. But like, I definitely want to. I want to do like a snow stage, a desert stage, and like a lava stage or whatever. But I definitely want to try something that's unique. I like I like this, but I don't like how it just moves. It just continues. What is going on? Oh. Oh god. No. What the heck is that? Bubbles. Oh. How's this? What does this look like? That's literally what I have on the screen, I think. It's close. Underwater bubbles effect. That's a text box. Beep, 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 beep. Okay. I'll use... What in the world is going on with this? Get rid of all this crap. That's crap. Get out. Get out of here. What do you think you're doing? No. What is going on? There's so much logic for such a small, such a tiny thing. I just need the bubbles, man. No. Stop. I just want to delete the microchip. What are you? I have an idea for the underwater stage. Sonic runs out of air instead of an instant kill. Have his rings deplete before he dies. Oh. Huh. That's an interesting idea. You know that might actually make it more fun, or not fun, but like less of a panic. Huh. Okay. You got some. I don't know if you're the same person that said the thing about the underwater shoes, but you got some good ideas. What is going on with this? Where's the bubble? What are these? Oh my god! I just. Okay, you know what? I'll do it myself. Boom. It's probably not even close to what I want, but we'll see. Impot. Nope. Uh. That looks better. Whoa. Let's see what you're doing here. Let's see. Let's see. Let me just make this white. No, it's not. Finish. Opacity. Like, low. Let's see. Yeah, no problem, dude. I mean, you know, anything that, I'm open to any ideas. Shininess? Are bubbles shiny? Technically, I guess, because they reflect. Whatever. It's a bubble. Yay. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, let me do it over. Boom. Now. Here we go. I'm also learning about painting and stuff too. I had no idea how the paintings worked previously. Stop it! Fade out. Fade out. I am Dane Cook. I could actually just do could just have one. Doesn't even have to have a whoa. Whoa, dude. Whoa. Alright, yeah, that's good. Scale jitter. Have a little bit of scale jitter. Spread. No. Nope. 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 Well, actually, this might work. Make the spread a little bit smaller. Offset 100. And that. And this. And that. And this. Maybe not all the way. Maybe like 15. And then this. Let's do 50. And then I could have like one big bubble pop out that is the one that you use for air. It's actually kind of hard to see. Make it more transparent. Oh, I'm actually make it glow a little bit. Oh, just do that. That's a good idea. 10% glow. How about that? Yeah, it's decent. Sorry. Okay, so yeah, at midnight I will probably end the stream because I don't want to make this go too long, but yeah. Whoa, get out of my face! All right. What am I at? No extra gameplay cost, baby. Excellent. Very nice. Why is this in a group? Interesting. Interesting. I can make this bigger. Is it? Okay. Is it lined up properly with the grid? That is question. That is important question. It's not. It is not. Well, how about now? How about now, dang it? One more. If you had to make Shadow the Hedgehog mode, would you give it, yes, probably. That's a good special move. I would say, heck yeah, I would do that. If I made a Shadow playable character. That is, honestly, that, before I add any other characters, I am purely just focused on making Sonic and, like, finishing all the moves first and, you know, getting his moveset finalized before I move on to anyone else. But that is a good idea. Freaking, I love this song, dude. Not because I made it, but it's just a good song. That's why I wanted to cover it.
Well, better get going.
I'm going to die! Just kidding. Alright, so the underwater looks pretty good, honestly. It looks pretty nice. The colors and everything look pretty true to the original, I think. Okay, well actually, so because I don't think... The problem is, we don't know what the roof of Hydro City Zone looks like because we never had to see it before. I'm assuming there's a roof. What is that? Oh my god. I just checked my phone. Okay, let's not make it completely straight up. I just want to see what the walls look like in direct sunlight, if they look any brighter. Eh, okay. Why does it look like green almost? What is that? Why does it look like that color? Alright, so this should probably be like a slight shade of purple-ish in the background, because that influences the lighting a little bit. I could make it have like an open top and just have like sunlight come in, or I could put a roof over it. I think it would look cooler with a roof. Have it be like a big, you know, palace or whatever. So this will be fun. This will be an interesting level to make. Have the underwater thing be more of a, you know, integral part of the stage. I want to make it fun though. I don't want to make it annoying. Whoa, okay. See you later. How fast can I go? Do I just keep going faster? Oh my god. What? Is there terminal velocity in this? I'm going over 1,000 miles an hour now. Oh, okay. He just fell out of the scene. Well, that was interesting. Alright. Well, it's almost midnight. So I think, well, I'll stop working on this for sure. I think that's, yeah. Don't stop. I don't want to, I'm not feeling it. I'm not, we want to see more. I told you I'd be going off at 12. I don't want to stay on. I don't want to stay on for too long. Actually, you know what? Let me text my friend to see if he wants to go on. There it is. Hopefully. think it'd be a pretty cool thing to try to do. I don't know why the camera... Okay, this is one thing that I've been trying to figure out how to fix. And I don't know how, but for some reason... Whenever I... Okay, so you see how the camera... When I go in here, the camera goes back and forth. Whenever I open the thing, it shifts over. And then when I close it, it goes back. But here, when I go back, the camera, like, jolts for a second and tries to go back to the original camera. And I don't know why. I've got the same logic for every camera. I don't know why it's doing it, but I know what's happening, but I don't know how to fix it, and I don't know why it's doing it. It's, for some reason, when I back out of this, it makes the original camera turn on for a split second. I don't know why. I'm also unsure how to fix it either. I'm not sure, but it's odd. I don't like it. It's a very minor thing, but it's still annoying. I put different music in too. Music actually made by other dreamers. I want to try to stay away from using like actual in-game, you know, actual Sonic music, just because of copyright stuff. So if I can, if I have to make the music myself, or if I can get somebody else to do it, you know, I prefer not to have to use like original songs because of the copyright garbage or whatever. Did he text me back or something? I mean, I've been watching you the whole time, having my mind blown. I'll go through this one and play it again, actually. You know what? Okay.
Let's go.
Before I go off, this is just a test thing. Before I go off, I will... I'm trying to do wall jumping, but it's kind of hard to get it to feel good. It's very janky. So these, alright. Let me do the final rundown. Oh! Ooh, it actually hit me for once. Nice. So these robots need to be able to be killed. They're not able to be killed yet, but they do hurt me. The way 5x1 set it up, I'm not entirely sure how to get it to work myself, so I'm just going to let him do it eventually. Or have him show me how to do it, or I can try to figure it out on my own, but I've tried before and I don't know what's going on, so... I hate for your progress to be lost due to a power surge. Oh, this stuff is saved online, dude. Believe me, I am a master of saving things online privately now after the first disaster. Oh god. Okay. This is just a very basic, just a practice, just like a... I saw somebody on YouTube made a wall jump tutorial, and I was like, okay, I'll watch. I'll try to do it myself. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure if it's gonna even make it to the game, but I put it in. So actually, you know what? Before I go off, all right, I'll push it back to 12:15. What I want to do something here, but I don't know. I'm thinking maybe I could take away some of the ground and make it so that if you fall, you die here, and then put one path here that's kind of like a curved wall, and then you just go around, and then have like one path here that's like one platform that's kind of tough to get to, and then like here, I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what to do for this part. I could just put more enemies here, but I don't know. What do you guys think would be a good idea? Let's see. I heard the Sonic community isn't, or the Dreams community isn't welcoming to Sonic games. Is that true? That's the impression that I get. I don't know if it's because of me, because my game got really got really popular. But I mean, people were making Sonic stuff before I started, so I don't know. It's just mine just happens to be the most popular one on the whole game. So I don't know if it's like because of me, but I don't post any of my stuff to the subreddit anymore because I feel like they're like oh, we did, why didn't you make something original, blah blah blah, which I get, it's we're gonna make something original at some point. I just like Sonic things. But yeah, I don't know. I don't like the people who are like, just judge it purely based on the fact that it's a remake and it's not something original. It's like, well, it still took me months to do it. It's like I'm just, if anything, I would recommend, trying to remake something that already exists to to give your to give yourself to make yourself more familiar with the tools that you have at your disposal. It's probably um, dropped dreams creating once I lost motivation creating Sonic stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Just play others' creations. Well, you could play mine at some point, whenever I, whenever I release this. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. I don't like the people who are just like, you. Why didn't you make something original? It's a shame you've got all this talent, but you're wasting it on making remakes. And it's like, well, it's because I want to do it. I'm not doing it because I'm like, I want to do it. It's not like I'm like no one's forcing me to do it. I just want to do it. It's the thing that I'm most motivated to work on. Like I was saying before, I think as far as making yourself more familiar with the thing you're using to make things, it's probably it's better to start off making something that already existed because then you can kind of like you can follow along and like try to learn how that was made, and use the tools at your disposal to try to recreate it. I think that helped me, learn how the tools work a lot better than trying to make something from scratch. I think that's where a lot of people go wrong when they, first got dreams and they're like, I tried making a game, but it's too hard, and it's like, well, okay, you've you just started and you're working completely from scratch. I mean, I never worked, totally from scratch. I got the Sonic model from somebody else, and like, I just heavily modified it, and then 5 times 1 heavily modified it. So it's I don't know. It's just a all right. I need to actually create something. Uh, well, let's see. I could I could either I could either copy. I could take one thing and copy it a bunch of times, or I could make it one shape. That is the question. That is question. That is valid question. I take. I'm going to take this shape, and me and 5 times 1 and our third team member, we have ideas for an original game. So we're, at some point we're gonna do it. But it's just I've just been working on this recently because I want to. You know, if I don't want to do it, then I don't want to do. I don't want to work on it, and then most of my creative, you know, the stuff that I make that comes out really well is stuff that I wanted to make, and the stuff that I didn't have I wasn't forced to have a deadline for, or you know, was was asked by somebody else to make it or whatever. Okay, so let me get rid of these. Just want to experiment. Even if you stopped caring about Sonic stuff, you could have created other games. Yes, I mean, I don't know what other companies are okay with their stuff being used. I know Sega is, which is awesome, but Nintendo definitely isn't. Believe me, if I could make a Zelda clone, I would. I love Zelda even more than Sonic, I think. don't want to get slammed by Nintendo, so that's not happening. All right. Oops. So I want to do like actually, let me take one of these. This might not come out that well. Yeah, people I mean, the primary reason that or not the primary reason, but one of the reasons that I just made that Hydro City Zone cover was because people were like, I saw a post on the subreddit that was like, they announced that they were taking away the ability to record sounds longer than 15 seconds, and then one of the top comments was like, "Oh man, the guys that made Sonic Adventure Dreams Edition are probably really pissed now because they can't get copyrighted music." And I was like, "All right, you MFer, I'll make my own music." So I did, and I'm gonna put that in the game. Is this level? What is happening? What is going on with this? Oh, okay. Yeah, that wasn't level. Alright, I think that's enough room to start. So, let me take one of these bad boys right here. Shrink it down a little bit. And I guess... I don't know. Maybe... It's gonna be a simple thing. It's not gonna be like anything crazy. Get rid of that too. Um, Again, I'm just spitballing here. This probably isn't even... I'm probably not even gonna save this. I'm probably just gonna do it again later, but... Okay. So, nope. How am I gonna start it? Like this? I love how easy it is to just like copy things and just just make stuff. Just make everything. Just rotate it just a little. With the precise oh God, with the precise move, you can't rotate anything less than 6 degrees. It's annoying. I have to take it off, but then it's not going to be totally straight. All right, how about this? Now I have to like move the I moved on from Dreams and have been learning Unity for a couple of months now. Moved on to better in a way, but Dreams definitely motivated me. Oh yeah. If anything, Dreams is like a the place where you start because it's extremely easy to use, which is amazing. It's good for me because I did not want to have to learn how to use like Unity and stuff, but that's probably just because I was just being lazy. But oh no no okay good. Oh my God, this is so annoying. It's not the shape I want. You know what? I might just be better off doing this. Um, do one of these right here. Do one of these here, and then take this. Make it really big, see? No, that's not gonna be the right shape. No, see, it's not. It's because of the way it's sculpted. It's like the this is the part of the stage that I kind of started to run out of ideas. And I was just like, I don't know, I'll make a straight thing here, and then it turns, and then it goes. I wanted to keep. I've had this piece, the stairs with the rails on it, and I wanted to use it for sure. But I don't really know what else to do. I don't know. Thank you, lead. I still have to finish um, this section too. So if you there's a lot of parts of this stage that there's multiple different ways to go. So there's the beginning, and then like right off the bat you can either go down through here, and then you end up down on this part. Then if you excuse me, then if you fall, you go in the water, but it's not like too much. Um, or you go up on top, and then blah blah blah. You could go with here, and then like you go like all the way to the top, and there's more stuff on the top. You can ride there, and then you can get an invincibility thing. You go back down, blah blah blah. You're gonna keep working, blah blah. And then you go here, and then and then you can either go this way, or you can go on top of the lighthouse, and then go up here, and then blah blah blah. Then this part's gonna be you have to beat all the enemies. The spring is eventually gonna be closed off. Once the enemies are able to be killed, I'm gonna put a thing in that you have to beat all of them before you can go on the spring. So that's gonna lead you up to this part, and then this part I don't really know. I don't really know what else. I picked up Dreams to play your game or the awaited Avatar game, and I keep watch on all the things people. That's cool, man. I appreciate that. That's cool. Like somebody bought the game just to play mine. Uh, it will be updated at some point. We're not, we didn't forget about it. It's just I'm kind of waiting. There's not too much more I can do except, I mean, I can design the level more, but I can't really play test it because Sonic doesn't really work right now. But 5 times 1 is in the process of fixing it, so that's good. Uh, but yeah, what was I talking about before? Oh yeah, so and then that brings you to this part, and then you can either go underneath, and then there's another like underground part. I'm gonna put more stuff in here, and then if you take that way, then you get spat out into this part, and then there's gonna be stuff in this part, and then you have to make your way over here, or and then that's the end of the stage where the big ring is, or you go on top, which is faster, and then you have to go through like this is gonna be there's gonna be more stuff here too. That's not all that it's gonna be there. It's gonna be more decorated and stuff. And then you go this way, and then you get to the end. So there's multiple different ways you can go in each part. Here's how I think I'm gonna call it quits here. I don't really know what else to do. I've come to that point. I don't really know what else to do. I don't really feel like doing anything else. I'm getting tired. And one of my friends wants to play with me, so I will be going off probably. So you want to keep? I'm getting off now. I mean, you're watching me right now, so you probably know. But let's see. Okay. Well, I think, ladies and gentlemen, I think that is it. I'm gonna call it a night. Thanks for tuning in. Again, I don't know when the next stream is gonna be. It's just gonna just whenever I feel like it. Whenever I have something new to show you. But I'm gonna call it a night, and I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the next stream. Okay? I. Okay, good night, everyone.